Hi Stampers, this is Dawn from DawnStampingThoughts.net, and today I'm going to make this gift card holder. We're going to actually make the Bermuda Bay one, but I want to show you how it works. You open it up and then your gift card is inside here in this little pocket. Isn't it cute? And we're using a brand new Sale-a-Bration item that started yesterday. So here's this one in the Bermuda Bay. And I wanted to show you also, here's the one that can go horizontal, which I use the Botanical Builder framelits, and the only stamping I did on that was the congratulations, and then this one opens up like that. Super cute. So we're going to go ahead and make the Bermuda Bay one. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so here are the pieces we're going to use. The Bermuda Bay is cut at 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2, and then I just folded that to make the card base, and then what I did is I folded it back on itself. So it's going to be a Z fold, because it kind of gives you that illusion of a Z right here. So that's the Bermuda Bay. Okay, so now for the inside, I'm using the designer paper that's the Brights collection, and we're going to use these stripes. I just thought that was very festive. The inside piece is cut at 4 by 5 1/4, and then Whisper White piece is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, so then for the front layer, the Bermuda Bay is cut at 4 1/2 by 2 3/4. That's going to go on the front here. Then you have 3 pieces, so these are all cut the same. So this is the designer paper, and then this is the silver glimmer paper. These all 3 are cut at 2 1/2 by 4, and they're going to layer onto the Bermuda Bay. And then this piece is going to go on the inside to hold your gift card, okay? And then this is going to go on the front. And then a piece of Whisper White, and this is cut at 2 1/4 by 3 3/4, and that's going to go on the front of the designer paper. And then this is going to go on here like that. Okay, now you can have this card open up like this, but we're going to do it vertical. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're using the brand new Sale-a-Bration Party Pants stamp set. We're going to use the balloon, and then also the Happy Birthday to You, and then put on your party pants. And then also a little sequin stamping on the inside. So we're going to use the Bermuda Bay Classic ink, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp 2 of the balloons on another piece of Whisper White, so we can punch these out. I'm going to stamp 1 full ink, and then I'm going to turn it. And I'm not going to ink this up again. I'm just going to go ahead and stamp it here in a lighter shade. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and do another lighter shade. I might as well just stamp 1 full ink, and then I'm going to stamp it again, because I'm going to use it for the inside also. The larger size of the balloon, and this is the Balloon Bouquet Punch. It's in the Occasions catalog. And I can just stamp on the edge, and then I can punch out just the balloon without punching all the Whisper White. See, like on this one, I'm punching a white balloon. Hopefully that's, yeah. See, but you can keep that for another project if you want. So I'm going to go ahead and punch these out. Then I'm going to go ahead and punch out the larger balloon with the designer paper. I'm going to punch out 2 so I can use the little one if I want to later too. So let's go ahead and stamp our greeting. We're going to stamp Happy Birthday to You on the very bottom edge of this Whisper White piece. This is the 2 1/4 by 3 3/4 piece. I'm just going to stamp that right there at the bottom. So now I'm going to grab the inside, and I'm going to stamp the little sequins up in the corners. Below. Okay, so now I'm going to stamp this, put your party pants on. I'm going to stamp this on the Whisper White, and we're going to punch that out with the 1 3/8 circle punch. I think that's all the same. So we're going to punch out the, put your party pants on with the 1 3/8 circle punch. Then another piece of Bermuda Bay, and this is the 1 1/2 inch circle punch. And then I'm going to take the designer paper. This is going to go on the inside to hold your gift card. So we're going to punch that out with the 1 3/4 circle punch. We're just going to punch about a half of the circle right in the center, like that. So it should look like that. This is going to go on the inside like this. Okay, so then these are going to get layered together. I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals, and then I'm going to go ahead and pop up all these balloons. So let me go ahead and do that. So now we're just going to go ahead and build our balloons on the front. here. Over to the side, and then this one's going to go right in the center. Super cute. Okay, and I would use the little string in this stamp set, but since I stamped the greeting, I don't want it to go over that. So I'm just going to take my black Stampin' Right marker, and I'm just going to draw the strings on the balloons. Okay, then we're going to put these two on the inside of the card, towards the bottom, because when the card's closed, we don't want the balloons to show on the front. Put one right there. And then I'm going to draw the strings on these. Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and assemble our card. Okay, cute. All right, so now this piece, we're going to put the stripes showing out, so we're just going to put adhesive along the 3 edges. This is going to go on the inside. And then your gift card is going to go on the little pocket right here. Isn't it cute? Okay, so now this is going to go over the top. Okay, so first we're going to put the glimmer paper on. Okay, then we're going to pop this piece up on dimensionals, the bottom. And this is going to be covering over that gift card, just like that. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and, let me take this gift card out. We're going to open this up. We're going to seal this section closed onto the card. Okay, so it should open up like that. Then you can put your gift card in here. Okay, then this little greeting is going to go on the inside by the gift card. Super cute. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and add some basic rhinestones, just randomly all over the inside of the card by the sequins. Okay, isn't it cute? Okay, so then here's the rich raspberry version. And then here's the one that we showed you earlier with the horizontal version. Same card, you're just turning it a different way. Okay, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later. Bye.